Hey guys, Kevin, Muddy River Tactical. Welcome back to the range. We're back out here today. We finally got a good warmer day. I tried to do this video yesterday and it was just way too windy. So I shot this gun a little bit. I couldn't wait for the video. If I was out at the range and have a new gun to shoot, sorry, I couldn't wait for you. But we're gonna go over the gun today. And that gun is the Staccato HD 3.6. So we just got this gun. It's the new offering from Staccato. This is the gun that's going to replace the Staccato CS. So if you're familiar with Staccatos, in the Staccato CS, the frame between the 23 and the 24 version were different. That's why we quit offering holsters for the Staccatos CSs, is because nobody knew which frame they had. One wouldn't fit the other and it just got super confusing. Well, this HD 3.6 takes care of that because it is replacing, I think as of November, the Staccato CS is discontinued. You may still find some on the shelf somewhere, but they're not making any more. It's a discontinued model. So this is the HD line, and it definitely has some differences between it that I'm a big fan of, and we'll kind of go over those real quick. So the first, if you notice at the back, on most 2011 pistols, 1911 style pistols, including the CS, there is a grip safety. On this model, there's no more grip safety, which I'm a huge fan of. You don't have to worry about being fully engaged if you're in some weird situation and that being a safety on you. So I like it. I think it makes the grip feel way better in my hand. It's just one less thing to worry about in my opinion. Also, if you look at the width of the grip there, it is a little bit wider. It's not like huge difference, but it's enough to feel better in your hand. And I find I shoot this pistol way better because of it. So there's been some guys complaining that the CS was a little bit thinner. Yes, but in the overall thing of concealed carry, the little bit of thickness difference is not going to make a difference at all, in my opinion, but that's just how I look at it. On this model, this is just the standard model. They make a premium and a premier, maybe two different models. This one just has the regular like stainless barrel in it, 3.6-inch bull barrel. As they go up, they get more options, different barrels, different coatings, different things. We just got the standard one. I think when you go to the premium, it has a mag well on it as well, which you could add to this. So it's just the standard package, but it depends on which package you get to what happens. So it's got a front rail on it, just like you'd expect. We're actually got the O-Light, new PLX O-Light on it to kind of test. We're gonna be doing a video on that in the next week or so. So we just put that on to do our test firings with. The next thing you'll know why I got it on this side, and this is huge to me because I'm a left-handed shooter, as most of you guys know. The slide release is ambi on both sides of the pistol. On the CS's is only on one side, which for me, if you're gonna spend $2,500 on a gun and be a left-handed shooter like myself, it makes very little sense not to have one. I get it, left-handed shooters are a minority, but for me, that's a huge game changer. Being a right-handed shooter, you may not think so, but for me, it is. So the safety on it is ambi, just like you'd expect. If you look at the sights on this model anyways, I'm not sure about the premium, it's just blacked out serrated sights, but the sight is set in front of the optic. These pistols are really designed to shoot with an optic. If you don't have an optic, the sights still work fine, but it's just kind of a little different setup that you see. On this one, I got the Holosun 507 comp. I'm a huge fan of it. If you look at it, it's got a really big window on it, so it makes finding the dot really easy. The adjustments are right there on the side, brightness, all of that. It's got a really good run time. And also it cycles through like 8 different dots. You can get the circle with the dot in it and all different sizes of dots, so you can kind of get it to what you want. And it's about a $400 optic, so it's way cheaper than going with like a Trijicon that's gonna cost you $700 or $800. I think this functions just as well and just a way more ergonomic and budget package. When you're already spending $2,500 on a gun, you know, it gets hard to keep adding stuff to it. So that's also why we put the O-Light on it. Good quality stuff, but that doesn't raise the price up too much. So onto the mags. It comes with two 15-round mags. These are metal mags, but the caveat to this, and this is another huge thing that's, to me anyways, a big benefit, because the one thing about 2011 pistols, all of them, not just Staccatos, but the proprietary mags, they're expensive, they're hard to find, not every shop has them. This new HD 3.6 takes Glock mags. So I got a lot of Glock mags at the house, Glock 17, Glock 19, whatever you want to shoot, it takes some mags. It just makes it handy. You can go to any gun shop in the country and find Glock mags for an affordable price all the time or online, compared to if you go into a gun shop and need a Staccato mag or something. They're just harder to find and they get more money. So to me, that's a huge, huge plus. You can buy them for relatively cheap, load a whole bunch of mags and go to the range and just have fun. So to me, that's really a true game changer. So let's go through and shoot a few rounds through here and see how this thing fires. Like I said, I already have shot it some, but we'll do some more rounds here for you. All right, I'm gonna start with the metal mag. This thing shoots really smooth. To me, it shoots really similar to the CS. I don't see a lot of differences in the shooting. Some people say they feel like it shoots a little softer. I don't feel that, to be completely honest with you. I do feel the grip feels a little bit better in my hand, so the recoil management's a little bit better, but the shooting impulse, I don't think is that much better. But the Staccato CS was great, so that's not a bad thing at all. All right, let's shoot the other metal mag, and then we'll go to the Glock mags. One thing I do like about the metal mags, even though taking Glock mags is awesome, the metal mags slide out of the gun way better than Glock mags in my opinion. The Glock mags aren't bad, they still come out good, but there's something about a metal mag that just comes out well. All right, so this is a Glock 17 Gen 6 mag, which it don't matter which Glock mag it is, it'll take all of them. I'm out, having so much fun, didn't even realize I'm out. Let's go to another mag here. The trigger on this gun, like you'd expect from a quality pistol, the trigger is really good. I think on the specs it said it's like 4.5 pounds, which feels about perfect to me. This gun also weighs like 26 ounces, so it's a good combination. Granted, once the optic and light on it, it's a little bit heavier, but it's a good in-between. It's roughly, if you haven't held one of these, it's roughly the size of a Glock 19, but a little bit shorter. But that's kind of the size pistol you're dealing with. Let's shoot the last mag here. All right, so there's the first rounds through it. This pistol just shoots really good. I'm really excited. We're gonna run this thing here in a couple weeks. We're gonna do a 1,000-round review on it because we're gonna do some testing on the light and keep this light on it so we can do testing on it, but also just the long-term reliability on it. Staccatos have always been great. I've never had an issue at all. On Staccatos, they've always ran fine, even when they're dirty. I've never had a problem with that. We're gonna keep shooting it and let you know. But we will have holsters for these with the lights as well. They'll be on our website. Probably by the time this video drops, you'll be able to get holsters for these. Let me know your thoughts and comments. If you have this and have shot it a whole bunch more, let me know. I do know there's different lengths coming out. I think there's like a 4-inch and maybe a 4.5 different lengths. Holsters will be available for those as well. We'll see about getting one of those for a review as well, but I just like the concealed carry size. It just really fits me and fits in my hand well. And as far as shootability, these pistols are so good. A 3.6 for my shooting ability shoots just as good as a 4-inch, so I didn't really see a need to go up. So let me know your thoughts. If you have one of these, any other videos you'd like to see, definitely let us know. We're here to do videos. We don't care if they're expensive pistols, budget pistols, whatever you'd like to see, we're here to give you an honest review. So if you need anything, check us out at the website, muddyrivertactical.com. And until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.